This is a piece titled Getting Back with My Ex. Getting Back with My Ex. Am I the only one who still thinks about their ex? Check them up on the socials and maybe send a text. Well, I've been stalking one of my exes lately. A couple of years ago, I fell in love with my high school sweetheart. Looked at our relationship and I was sure I would never depart. We met up every week, we spoke every day. I felt a love so deep, gave me hope in many ways. Whenever we would speak, my heart was set ablaze. And whenever life was bleak, this love would elevate. But as time went by, I sent messages and got no replies. Whenever I blew kiss, all I got back were blue ticks. Asking myself why you would do this. That's when I started vibing with a new chick. Gave you my heart, but it felt like you abused it. And when your silence became too cold, I felt my love for you fold. It was too much, so I had to walk away. And all along I felt it was your mistake. So I broke up with God and departed from the faith. Could no longer hear his voice, could no longer see his face. My soul began to drift and date the finite. Doubts damaged my vision and I lost my eyesight. Broke up with God, he was no longer my type. Tried to float on my own, but I could never fly kites. So I spent over a year cheating on my God as an agnostic. But who knew that dating my doubts could be so toxic? I won't lie, it was nice for a while. I enjoyed a slice of the defiled. I took a big bite of the vile, but that secular spice gave me bile. And then last year, I descended into a very dark pit, being dribbled by life's scary hardship. My mental health backed out and had frequent blackouts. Call that psychological load shedding. Heart sleeping on a cold surface with no bedding. It was a poverty of peace. No rands, no dollars, only mental health pennies. I had a box full of tablets when my life felt empty. And maybe this is a fact that you would find gross, but I even wrote up a suicide note. But that's what happens when a soul is severed from the God who designed hope. I got close, but thankfully I didn't take those tablets. But it did teach me that distance from the divine does devastating damage. And that's when I knew I had to hit God up. And I had to ask him if he and I could kiss and make up. Cause without my divine ex, existence became rough. The advice we normally give to heartbroken peeps is that, you don't need your ex to survive. You only need oxygen and water. In my case, that couldn't be true, because I need my God's love the way my lungs need oxygen, the way my cells need nutrients, the way my thirst needs H2O. So I pleaded with my divine ex to take me back. And I came across this crazy fact. He never stopped loving me, and he wanted me back more than I wanted him. And so after much pain and craving the pig's pods, this prodigal son is back together with his God. My fatally shallow existence has a revived depth. I'm so grateful that I'm back together with my divine ex, Xpresso.